Hey guys, it's Steve with Spirit Mechanics, and if you didn't know, you caught me still being blind and still in my own living room. As you guys know, we pre record a lot of these, so that's the reason why I look the same, the whole bit in the same position. Um, but letting you guys know if you didn't know, and thanking you guys if you did know and you did turn out. But classes are going to be this coming weekend, so the 11th, 12th, and 13th. Now, these are going to be the 100s. They're $50 a piece. You can take them either online or in person. Please, if you are going to register, please click the correct one. That way we know where to actually put you. Plus, if you aren't a part of our Discord, which you should be, but if you're not a part of our Discord, then we have to make sure that you're set up. That's where we actually stream you in to take the class with everybody else that does in person. Also, once you pay for the classes, you don't have to pay for them again to audit. So if you are somebody who has taken them before, you want to know if something's changed, if we've added some things, taken some things out, that kind of thing, which we do as we learn, we change the classes. So there may be some new information or a new way of doing things, more streamlined, more efficient, or, it could be the same stuff you already know and you could just vibe out with new students. Either way, classes are going to be $50 and they are going to be the 11th, 12th, and 13th of July. As of this recording, this is Tuesday, so starting Friday and going to Sunday. All these classes usually take about an hour, hour and a half, and that's without breaks and without questions. So expect at least a couple hours, and we'll do the thing together, I suppose. Also, thank you everybody for everything that you do, being supportive, helping each other out, sharing. It's just amazing, just awesome. We appreciate everything that you guys do. If you are interested in these classes, there is the digital flyer going around right now with all the links updated. They are in the actual description, so actually in the post itself. And you can also go to spiritmechanics.com, go to the shop tab, and down in special events, you can find all the classes there. If you decide to take the classes and you want to do the package, which is all three classes, you're buying them all at the same time, you get a class half off. So instead of $150, you'll be paying $130. Otherwise, classes are, again, $50 a piece. I'm repeating that on purpose. That way people aren't like, well, how much does it cost? Well, I've told you. We're also going to be at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. That's going to be the 19th and 20th of July. We're going to be there doing as we do. We may have a special guest or two, but we're going to be there doing what it is that we can for you guys, with you guys, hopefully having some fun. And as we heal you, we heal ourselves. So we'll be working with each other. It's kind of a community thing. That's kind of our whole gig. But all that aside, looking at the forecast, so things are interesting this week. And the reason why things are interesting is we have Pluto, which Pluto is doing as Pluto does. For those that don't know, Pluto is a planet of change. It literally talks and moves and provides opportunities to shift and change, allow cycles to end and allow chains to be broken. Um, it's really an awesome thing. The problem is that it does it in such a way that it makes you scrutinize yourself. It's a very strong inner working planet that makes you take an inventory of what's going on around you and turn that on yourself. Could you be the problem? Are you the solution? Are you, holding on to things better left to, wander? Are you, accepting things that you shouldn't? Are you, unwilling to move forward because of fear or some kind of perceived obstacle? And Pluto helps you overcome those things as it moves through its retrograde and eventually goes direct. We also have Neptune now. Neptune, literally on the holiday, went full retrograde. Neptune is a planet that allows you to dream big. It's the abstract planet, as I like to call it. It blurs the lines between what's physical and metaphysical, what's logical, what's emotional. It allows you to see what's dream and what's reality. And it kind of literally blurs the lines. It makes it so that it's easier to look outside yourself and to think outside the box. The interesting thing that Neptune does is it makes you fully aware of the boundaries that you possess and do not. If you are just surviving through comfort zones, then you're going to be kind of uncomfortable during Neptune. You're going to feel seen a lot. You're going to feel under the microscope a lot. You're going to wind up with an interesting perspective. Whereas if you've settled into some boundaries, you've decided for yourself what you will and won't accept, both from yourself and others, then Neptune's pretty boss. It's pretty cool. It allows you to work through things by seeing where there wasn't a need for that comfort zone, or there was something that you were holding yourself back from because a perceived need of a comfort zone. So you can imagine the two working together it's literally therapy. It's therapy in retrogrades, as long as you're willing to accept what they are actually trying to do for you. Now, this Sunday, this Sunday, Saturn goes into retrograde. Now, Saturn is a planet that some people vibe with and some people don't. And the reason why is it's literally the structure planet. It's literally the tough love planet. It shows you where it is that you haven't been paying attention as far as your day-to-day life, as far as the structures that you've created or the lack thereof. It tries to help you take responsibility and accountability and find more efficiency, find a little bit more ease in life by finishing projects and, actually planning things and actually getting some goals together. So it's really awesome, as long as, once again, notice how I'm saying this. It's really awesome if you're willing to actually accept what it's trying to do. The reason why it's the tough love planet is you're going to be working through these things whether you realize it or not. And once you realize it, it's going to be too late to stop the process. Saturn is a planet of extreme structure and extreme order. When you ask for something during Saturn, and it is something that you actually need, Saturn provides the way to it. If you ask for things and they are not what you need, Saturn will most definitely show you why they're not needed. Usually by going, okay, this is what you attempted to do in the same situation before, and making the same decision now would be a massive, massive fucking mistake. We're going to help you remember how it is that, we came to this particular situation to begin with. It literally is a fatherly kind of, okay, so you fucked it up. What'd you learn? Or, cool, you finally listened. Awesome. Let's bond a bit. It's literally going to be that kind of situation. So notice how all these are beginning to layer and stack. You have the planet that promotes change and promotes renewal, reinvention. It literally is an amazing time as long as you are not stuck in your ways, Pluto. Then you have the planet that blurs lines that aren't, specifically and precisely drawn. It blurs everything but actual boundaries. And it allows you to dream and be abstract, be, a little bit more open-minded. But it also destroys your comfort zones, the things that you feel you need in order to feel safe. The two of them together allow you to choose better for yourself, to actually prepare yourself for things, to realize that the world is bigger than you, that the universe doesn't need you, you need it. They're really great. They're really great when they work together and you allow them to actually tag team. Then Saturn comes in and goes, cool, they're already doing the work. Here's what you can do to help them. Here's what you can do to help yourself. And here's how we're going to make those dreams realities. Through these changes that Pluto is giving you, and through the dream that you have, that's affording you to make these changes, then I can help you find the correct way to reach that goal. It won't be a dream anymore. It'll be a reality if you put the work in. It's really fucking awesome, actually. Now, we have a little hitch in the giddy up, and the reason why I'm saying that is, yes, the first two are already in retrograde. We've got Saturn coming in on Sunday, the week after. So we have, Saturn coming in on Sunday, Friday of the following week, so the 18th. We have Mercury coming into play. Now, everybody wants to give Mercury a bunch of shit, and to a degree, they can, as long as they do it right. Mercury is not the problem child of all of the retrogrades. It's actually one that can really help you get places, as long as you're doing it for the right reason. Mercury gives you exactly what it is that you say you want. It gives you exactly what you ask for. The problem is that it gives it to you in the way you ask for it. If you are in need but have a positive outlook, I know things are going to be okay, but right now I need some help to get through, you're going to fucking have what it is that you need, whether that is just enough to break even, or a difference in perspective, or an uptick in health. Whatever it is, it's going to help out with understanding that those things are happening. Now, if you're, hey, I'm in need, the world fucking owes me, or goddamn, my life sucks, I just wish. If you're in that particular state, then Mercury literally gives that to you. Well, you're actively wishing for more negativity. You're okay, so you can have it. It's a very karma driven planet. Now, this is all perspective from an alchemist. I am not an astrologist. That is not what I do. So, there is going to be some difference in how an astrologer would read and how I would read. I read the flow, the energetic movement, whereas an astrologer looks at, well, the stars, the celestial bodies, the planets. Now, the other thing that Mercury does is it warps perception. The reason why is, once again, it gives you things based off of the way that you ask. So if you're very fucking vague about things, then life is going to really get kind of sideways, because your perception of how things work is going to start to skew, because things don't have a particular clear path. It's just going to be open to interpretation. And of course, Mercury is the only retrograde that science can currently 100% definitively prove actually has an impact on the Earth. So there is a physical impact on the Earth, clashes with geomagnetics and the atmosphere and different things like that, because Mercury's particular vibe of radiation hits us in such a way that our electronics fuck up. So satellites, sensitive equipment, cell phones, different things like that, they don't work correctly. Fun fact. So we're going to do this forecast a little bit different. I've already talked a lot about what's going to be happening with these retrogrades as they move through and come into being. So this one is going to be more of an advisory. This one's just going to be a quick talk. Normally, I do a good, a bad, and an ugly. Benefits, issues, mundane. With this, I just want to try and give a little bit of perspective. Whether it's metaphysics or it's mundane things, do your best right now to try and better yourself. Choose better. Be better. Work smarter, not harder. Apply yourself where it's needed, not where it's easy. Allow life to life and quit trying to control things that are none of your business. Avoid some drama by not allowing it. These are things that honestly should be thought about literally all fucking year, regardless of retrograde. But right now, the focus should honestly be on you becoming a better you. The retrogrades are literally set up right now for anybody and everybody to start a path towards what it is that they want to be, who it is that they actually are. Self-discovery is going to be pretty fucking cool right now. Self-reflection is going to yield some actual results, not just, a downward spiral. There's a lot of awesomeness that's going on right now. As long as you can take the time to keep your head out of your ass, it's going to be great. sometimes in life, there are moments where people have a tendency to either try to overshadow other people with their growth or force people to grow because they're trying to make changes, or are on the other side and are either being oppressed because they're having other people's growth shoved in their face, or are being harassed because they're not prepared for the changes that are coming and other people are trying to make it their business. Focus on yourselves right now. Don't cause conflict where it's not needed. If it is needed, then do it in a healthy way. You can get your point across without being a cod. I promise. It's easier than it seems. Take some time to really actually take some inventory of where it is that you need to be better. You need to make changes. You need to start living. You need to give up. And when I say give up, I'm not talking about, sitting down and conceding. I'm talking about releasing that particular issue, working on your trauma, working on, your beef, working on, your hang up. Now's a great and wonderful time for people to start vibing themselves as opposed to being a menace to society. There's a lot of hate and fear mongering and pressure. There's a lot of that because of anxieties. Start thinking for yourself. Start doing for yourself. When we can be better people, we can do better things. And when we can do better things, we can help others. Change starts with the individual, not the masses. No, it was quick, but hopefully the explanation did you some good. Once Saturn goes retrograde, I'll be able to give you guys a better forecast. It's just right now, things are moving very quickly. So what I give you guys, and by the time this is posted, they're probably going to be two different things. So I love y'all. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember that those that have the power to change themselves have the power to change the world around themselves. Love y'all.
If you like this video, make sure you check out the Spirit Mechanics YouTube channel, where we have dozens of videos going into various spiritual topics, some music, and we take you on our adventures while we ghost hunt. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with every new episode.